Yeah, there used to be a Minecraft mod where you can, I think it was called microblocks or something like that, where you know how by default a block has 16 by 16 pixels per face, yeah?
Yeah.
And
we're live.
yeah, I know. And you could manually chisel away each of those pixels and repaint them in, but using different blocks. So you could have a single block where you could paint in those like little cubes as those pixels from a leaf block mixed in with wood or with something else. Yeah?
Oh, that's cool.
Sure.
But if you use that significantly, it caused a lot of performance issues.
You say you need 128 megabytes of RAM and
yeah, plus
or
it also
gigabytes of RAM and
1.21 gigabytes, yes.
Triple bytes.
and triple video cards and
Yeah.
Yeah, and
But yeah.
also it takes a long time to actually do anything with those.
Yes, we're playing D&D today, everybody.
Yeah, I was about to say, if people just start watching the start of the live stream, they may think it's been mislabeled and it's actually a Minecraft stream.
Well, no, because they've got the layout like this.
I guess so.
But anyway, that was planned. So,
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
part of the deception plan.
Actually, before I need to very, very quickly switch over because I need
the test was successful.
I should very quickly clear the Roll20 chat because it automatically puts the chat message in there that has the login code if you hover over it accidentally, and so I don't want to accidentally share that.
Makes sense.
Sorry, no offense intended.
I'll read chat quickly.
Chat? Really?
Says,
hello.
Roomspath. Hello. Hello, starting soon. Roomspath says, I hope the thunderstorm isn't playing against us.
Well, we'll see what we get on the weather roll.
Yeah, I was going to say.
All seems to work so far, I said. Yeah, smile, starting soon. Well, very soon, literally within the next minute or so. That didn't end up being the case, but close enough. 6 for Roomspath. Image, hi, Blue Blue, yes. Myself, 5, Roomspath. 3, 2, 1, live. Shadow's test. Okay.
Hello. So.
And we've also got Blue in Twitch chat, yes.
Hello.
Mwah.
Right. So. Let's do a quick introduction of our characters, if everybody remembers who they were playing. So, first, Mr. W.
Hello. I am playing Arvin Guy Fox. I am an elf wizard.
Hold on a minute.
No, not Arvin Guy Fox. I was thinking of a
Wrong campaign, mate.
You know, I was joking about us remembering who we were playing.
Hang on, let me get my character up.
It's in the other folder.
Fenwick.
There we go. Arkin Fenwick. There we go.
There we go.
I'm playing Arkin Fenwick. I'm an elf wizard. The reason I got confused is because my other character is an elf sorcerer. Yeah, I am Arkin Fenwick. I am an elf wizard, and I am on this island to sort of help strike a deal between a contact of mine and the gem trading industry of this island. I can't believe I did that.
Thank you very much. I mean,
Yes, I'm very socially awkward.
Well, you could have played it off as...
And so is your character.
And don't forget to do your secret double magic dice thing.
Yes.
Yes. Good call.
That you always forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now we know that it has to be within line of sight. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Right, next, Willis.
Yeah, Kerry Redmayne, a Buccaneer by... Oh, wait, that's wrong game. That was Pirates of the Burning Sea.
Boo.
Yeah, Brack Egan, half elf, war priest. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That guy, yeah.
Yeah, the guy with the green hair there.
Yes. The servant of Tritherion.
Yes, how did you know that? Did I say that out loud?
Yeah. Because I have a memory.
Well, you say that.
Until it times to do your 2 magic dice.
No, that's a brain fart. Actually, yeah, that's what DM. Do I do those now, or is it after every long rest?
It's after every long rest.
After every long rest. Okay, so not yet.
Yeah. So.
Because I used them both up last session.
So have you used the current ones?
Emi2.
Hang on. No, go on. You keep talking. I'll tell him in the chat.
My character is Sock. He is a goblin alchemist. I mean, wrong campaign.
Get those goggles off your head.
Ow!
No, there's no true sight allowed here.
My character is Car. He is a Aarakocra archer, and he has come to the island to look for the cause of a dear friend of his passing.
Thank you very much. And so we've got one left.
Oh, my fairy lights just came on.
Ah,
Hey!
it's getting darker and darker.
Thank the fairies on my behalf, please.
I will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
So, Kango.
I am playing David Renlich Twosuk of the Communications Officer of the USS Pathos.
And you're still stuck in the transporter buffer?
Although imagine if Kango and I colluded to actually have that other character materialize in the D&D campaign.
Oh, God.
That would be interesting.
If I just scour the depths of Reddit to find the Star Trek classes for D&D.
Oh, God. The depths of Reddit.
Unless it's human.
Well, classes.
But yeah, anyway, I'll get to my actual character. Mima Jolina Phalor is a gnome druid, and she is here
From the planet Druidia.
to get, well, basically, her brother has been wrongfully accused of stealing the councillor's jewels, and she's here
Or
to...
so you say.
Yeah. To basically
You
clear his
don't actually
name.
know that.
Yeah, to clear his name of wrongdoings.
I've just noticed the backmost acorn on that platform that your character's standing on is slightly embedded in the stone. Huh.
They want to be friends.
Anyway, thank you very much. So,
But real quick, because I'm just tidying up my notes, is Erustra the town that we're in?
Everything just went silent and froze up on me.
Oh,
Or at least
Oh, no.
in chat.
can you hear us
I
still?
don't hear anybody, and
oh no, we can hear you, but
your cameras have frozen.
We can hear you.
we can hear you, Willis. Hold on.
Yes.
Maybe quickly mute him, and just in case.
Yeah.
Justin Cakes.
Yes.
Just-
There
I
was.
yeah.
hear the quacks, but I don't hear anybody talking.
There were.
Ah.
There were.
Did
Uh-oh.
you reconnect?
Hang
We
on,
can't
no,
hear you.
Crack thrice for reconnect.
Hello, do you hear us?
Hello? Hello,
Willis?
hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Anything?
Oh no.
Please?
But yes, to explain to sort of the wider world,
Oh, no.
some of us were having internet issues.
Thunderstorm,
this,
yeah.
this was an unfortunate possibility.
Yeah. I can't hear Willis current. Yeah.
So not anymore. We can't.
Yeah.
Time for 4 Morse code ducks. Yes.
More
I think it might be, if this happens, it's time for another Minecraft stream.
I don't know. It's
Well,
long. Hold on. Beep,
Wouldn't say
boop,
that.
boop, but.
He's doing it, Morse code.
Yeah, that's SOS.
Willis, can you hear us? Willis.
We're on a safari at the moment.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, hang on.
more like
hang
the
on.
duck pond.
Oh, you
Hold on.
don't have any. You
Actually-
don't have any sound.
Does that make... Oh, did you get confetti
Yeah.
if you press
I
it a
saw
whole lot?
that.
Did you notice?
Yeah, but what are we doing now if it's
we're
not
getting
working?
You get confetti?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
If you spam
Yeah.
on the sound, if you spam a certain sound, then confetti comes out.
Ah!
Anyway,
I'm getting no confetti.
people were live
This will be the
streaming.
whole stream. This will be the whole stream.
We're live streaming and it's not working. Willis
Oh.
is typing at least.
You're used to the confetti.
Vijay, Lisa. Hello, Vijay.
Hello.
Reload path. Blue says, I'm used to the confetti, yeah. Okay.
The city that you're currently in.
Willis says Discord keeps going. Connecting, no route. Authenticating, RTC, connecting, disconnected.
Oh, he's gone. Aww.
So, that's connection issues. Yeah. So what are we actually doing then?
Minecraft.
No.
I was going to say, we might as well do
that wouldn't
Minecraft.
work. No, that wouldn't work.
Well, I don't think. I don't think anything with internet is going to work in that case. So either we don't stream at all, or we stream something. Admittedly sad that it doesn't have Wilson, but at least it is a stream.
So the thing is, firstly, MHU, you know the city that you're in as the Radiant City.
Oh, the Radiant.
I have no idea what the thing you were. Like, could you spell that? Hello.
I completely.
Hey, we can hear you. We can hear you.
I completely closed out of Discord completely and restarted it.
Okay. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Good.
It was like going. It was like jumping back and forth between connected, disconnected, authenticating.
Yeah.
The question
It was like in an endless loop.
I have an important question. The most important question in the universe.
Will it last?
Did you hear the ducks?
That was the only thing I could hear.
Yeah, we were doing SOS and duck Morse code.
Then we discovered the confetti and, well...
Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah.
Right.
Quack.
So,
Okay, quick. Let's
Okay, so it's called the Glimmering City.
No.
Radiant.
The
No?
Radiant City.
The Radiant City.
Radiant.
It's good. You said it with such confidence as well, Imogen. It's called the Glimmering. It's called the Glimmering City. No.
The Radiant City. Yeah, it's I don't know what I've got it written down. ERRUSTRA.
Hold on 1 second. Let me... could you spell that again?
ERRUSTRA.
Rustar.
Eurostar.
That was the name of the captain of the court maiden who brought you here.
I've got that in my notes as well.
Ah.
Ship's captain. Hi, Elf.
Oh, see, there's a memory in here somewhere. I don't know what it is from.
It's the ship's
false
captain.
memory, but yeah.
Hi, Elf Erustra.
There we go.
There's
See, I got notes. I just don't know what they're referring.
There's a little snippet of my notes. That's the only time the name appears in them.
So, last time, Car was flying. No.
Last time.
You went
Dragon
to a...
Ball Z.
No.
We were in a livery.
Oh, right, yes. You were...
we were in a livery after I saved all your asses from being brought in for questioning.
Oh yeah.
Well, you hadn't quite gotten to the livery yet.
Oh, right.
You were on your way
way.
there. So I think so. The main thing that happened was you went to have Goldmark's gauntlets identified, and you found out that along with the enchantment that they can't be taken off, also they act as something that was called a scrying target.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Somebody's spying on us.
Yeah, you couldn't figure
Run
out
on that lady.
couldn't figure out a way of that being reversed to find out who's doing it, and also the staff of the Dragon Eye weren't allowed to really tell you in the first place, but you used magic. You used magic to persuade her to tell you. Then...
Yeah, we paid them good money for identification and they were holding out on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We made a good friend.
While the spell lasts.
And then got us all in trouble and climbed up the wall.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Kango got into trouble in the back room.
Kango?
Well,
You mean Mima?
Mima. Yeah.
Come on.
Mima got into trouble in the back room.
In the back
In
room?
the back rooms.
Shut up.
Single.
Knew that was
It's singular.
Right. Yeah. Storage room. Yes. Go ahead, please.
And escaped through the...
Tower.
Well, escaped through...
a window,
the-
wasn't it?
Yeah.
The skylight.
The skylight at the top of the stairwell.
And then stopped to try to repair it after you broke the glass, and offered to pay for all damages instead of running away from the guards.
And I think you were the person who brought the suspicion onto us by saying, "Oh, what a lovely room," or something like that.
No, it was what a lovely
I said
storage.
it was really.
Yeah.
I said it
what
was
a lovely
wonderful.
broom closet.
I called
I've always wanted to see one of those.
Yeah, I called it wonderful.
It's my
That's-
it's my favorite.
Wow,
ending.
wonderful. Okay, it has
Yeah,
to be.
that's
It's
your
wonderful.
I mean, before it was all fine, but the moment I said wonderful, he did another sense
He did another
motive
check.
I think.
Well,
Wonderful. No one says wonderful.
Yeah.
Such a wonderful broom closet. I've never seen one of these before.
Well,
Okay, sorry.
yeah, there were various points. If you
Yeah.
want to know details, you can watch the stream back. But not of any of you, because you would see my GM notes.
Yes,
So, unless you had only audio only, but anyway. So, then Arkan Fenwick,
Mhm.
which is definitely the character's name,
Yes.
managed to deceive the Scale Guard into thinking that there's some trouble going on elsewhere.
And I also turned into a scale guard as
Mhm.
well, using disguise
Yeah.
self.
And
Aesthetic.
That's how you
Yeah.
deceived them.
yes,
Yes.
You cosplayed
And you had
as
a very-
a scale guard.
And you did a very good
You-
yes voice.
You illusionified
Yes.
them.
Yes, I did.
right. So,
And used up both of my d20s.
mhm. So we had ended with you on your way to a livery where you're going to, where Sorum is going to hire horse and cart to take you towards Vale Rift.
Let's get out of here.
What's it called? A Veil Rift. Yeah.
Vale Rift.
Yes.
We're going
And
to
remind me what we're going to
Vale
Vale
Rift.
Rift for?
I think that was the plan. Yes.
To Vale Rift. Vale
Remind me what we're going there for?
It's on the way to the mountains along the Treasure Road.
Where the Green
Matriarch.
Matriarch.
Yeah, don't make the same mistake that Maymar did. Maymar?
Mima.
Mima.
Mima Jelana Phalor.
Mima Jemima Kafina.
Oh, by my.
No, it's Vale Rift like that.
That's a look.
Is that how an Irishman says? My
Well,
mum.
I
My
can't-
ma!
Actually,
I got it right.
we say
Yay.
we call it Mima, and it means grandmother.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's veil
Yeah,
like that. It was
no.
always veil, as in.
No, that'd be
Vale.
Vile.
Yeah, that's what I
Vale.
thought it was.
Oh,
I
my
didn't-
fairy light's just turned off. Dang it.
Oh, no.
I
Please,
never-
please rescind my thanks to the fairies.
Ooh.
Unthank you. Good day.
Don't wish them a good day on my behalf. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, I never saw
Good
it.
day.
Yeah. I never saw it spelled out before, so I'll just replace
So-
all. There we go.
In an effort
Yeah.
to,
Let's go.
in an
I
effort
was
to,
gonna say, I kind of just realized something. All of this time we've been Mima's brother and Soren's brother and
Alias
Arkan's
Client.
trade
partner.
deal or whatever. We've never had Ka tell us who their friend is and why they're looking for them or what what they
yeah.
were doing here. We haven't done any
You never ask.
searching on your part.
I like to imagine that this is happening as we're walking to the livery, and I, still as one of the scale guard, am just like, shut up! Quiet!
Just like, hey guys, we've been adventuring with a friend here, but we hardly know them. Non-therapist.
so, now, for the sake of brevity,
Yes.
I'm just going to say that you successfully make it to the livery, and I'm not going to roll for encounters with Scale Guard or anything like that.
Ooh,
because
session over.
I don't think that would be fun for anybody at this point.
Okay, so I went on the roof, so do I just descend on the outside with spider climb again? Then
You come down.
meet up with the others?
You come down on the backside of the building where there's a little bit of a.
Courtyard?
No, there's
An alley.
no.
An alley?
It's up against a little bit of a hill where it's been dug into the hill, and so there's a little alley running along the
Oh, it
bottom of that, next to a little bit of a rock face. And so,
Backside.
yeah.
Okay.
And so you manage to all meet up there at the livery.
Okay, that's good.
Sorum's got horse and cart waiting, and you all approach at roughly the same time. And Sorum is there chatting with the caretaker there. And as he sees you approaching, he turns over and says, "Ah, oh, you're here."
Remember,
What is
remember,
the-
I am a scale guy.
Yeah, and he looks over and says, "What is the? Is there something?"
We're turning you in.
Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to discreetly.
No. Car's gonna say that. We're turning you in.
No.
To Sorum?
Yes. To Sorum.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me.
We're turning you in.
We don't think you've been completely honest with you, and we brought the guards along to take you away for questioning.
Okay. Hold on. What's
Yes.
We've
the?
been working
one
with
second.
them all along.
What's the sense motive version of 5e again?
I think just insight.
Insight.
Well,
Okay.
roll insight.
Oh,
all of
here we
you.
go.
Wait, all of us?
Yeah.
Wait, it'd be
Hold on.
oh, it'd be deception to be lying.
No. I meant insight to see
Sense
if there's
motive.
any sort of reaction.
Okay,
Instead
sure.
of sense
Oh.
motive,
Insight, wisdom,
Okay.
+1. First roll of the day.
plus
Sorry,
2
that
for me. It's-
Slash R.
Yeah, not R
One.
slash.
R slash R am I the a-hole?
Oh, so you so you were going to the depths of Reddit.
Woo!
I'd hardly call it depths.
Oh dang!
Damn.
Oh.
Oh my!
Ah!
Oh, hang on. I need to. Shall I roll again because I forgot to add the +1?
No, you can just add it.
Okay, so it's a 20. So we got 3 20s.
Ah,
And then there's Brack just like, I have no idea.
Damn,
So-
that's good.
As you say that jokingly, everybody except for Brack notice that he is immediately nervous. He is
Oh.
doing his best to try to conceal that, but you can see that his stance changes slightly and he becomes a bit tense.
He's ready to run.
And as you're getting a little bit close, you can see that he's starting to sweat a little bit.
Yeah, you
And-
better start sweating, yeah.
He's
That's the one, officer.
Like,
He's saying
are
that.
you literally saying
So-
that?
He's saying that. That's the one, officer.
But
that one.
it's an investigate check though to counteract the spell, right?
In
Is that on you?
I think it's perception.
Say again?
It's an investigate check to see
Let me
if,
just
they see through the disguise, isn't it?
Oh.
let
wouldn't it be deception?
check. my-
Deception
to
to
see-
deceive.
To see through the disguise, isn't it?
Now, let me check. Detect thoughts. Disguise self. Otherwise, extend.
Might
To
be
discern that you are disguised, the creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC.
Okay, what number is that?
That is 14, so you have to beat 14 with an investigation check.
Okay. No.
Ooh.
Okay. So now, as you all approach, he says, I'm sure this must be some sort of misunderstanding. We were just setting out towards Vale Rift.
No, this is the one, officer.
So I interject and I say, Car, what's going on here?
What, can a man not have a bit of fun?
Is this your idea of fun?
Yes, quite amusing.
Okay, as
I-
worry,
I
Soren,
personally-
Don't worry, we're...
I personally cannot sweat, so it is quite amusing to see other people.
Are you sure you're not playing as a humanoid dog?
I say,
that's horrible.
don't worry, Soren, we're not on the scale guard side.
You ruin all their fun.
all right. No politics.
As you can see,
Come on.
he is confused at this moment. and-
Arcan, just drop
I'm
your
gonna-
disguise. You've helped immensely before, but It's not needed anymore.
Well, I'm not gonna do that out in the open. Yeah, sort of. I'm not gonna do that out in the open. So I just sort of look at him and I just sort of shake his head and say that's a bad idea, and then I sort of gesture my head into the livery, as if to say sort of let's get in there first.
Well, Sorum kind of looks over at the caretaker who he was chatting with. Says, "Don't worry, they're friends of mine. They like joking. It's fine."
Apparently so.
I have never joked once in my life, sir.
So you thought you'd start now?
I have no sense of humor.
Okay, just quickly, there was a little bit of lag there, so I'm just going to reconnect and come back in, just in case.
Okay.
Sure.
Quickly, let's kill him while he's going. Go on, let's kill him.
He was taking off the disguise. Is what he was doing.
Mr.
Oh yeah.
Your character is still alive.
Yeah, they say the scale guard logged out and Arkin logged in.
Exactly.
Imagine if you had changed your profile picture as well.
Yeah.
So you drop the disguise, you come back out, and Sorum's already at the Sorum's already in the saddle and saying, well, come on, it's best to get started. We don't want to run out of daylight.
I thought we were having a cart.
Yeah, the cart is attached to the horse. Yes.
He's our chauffeur.
There is. It looks like it's more of a sort of a hay cart. It doesn't look very expensive.
Oh, heck.
So there isn't really a bench to sit on with the reins.
Is the hay in there?
A little bit in the corners, yeah.
Whoa, cushion.
So it's not a chariot.
You couldn't have got a carriage with seats in it, huh?
This is what they had.
It's
Well, the
fine.
scale guard, everything.
It's fine.
Works for our purposes. Now, let us please get going.
Okay. So he what's the word I'm looking for? Not snaps. He
Flips the reins.
Yeah, he flips the reins and the horse begins walking. As you're getting a little bit out of the town, you're passing several through the residential district, and as you're getting out towards the fields, you can see on the left there's some sort of farm with a large enclosure, kind of muddy, and you can see sort of almost sort of mole-like rodents in there, very large. They have no eyes.
Oh.
Ooh.
And it looks like they're in the pen being farmed for something. There is a farmstead nearby as well. The road goes past it. As you're now truly out of the town, Sorum turns over and he says, "Now, would you please tell me what happened? I thought you were just going to identify this lady's gauntlets."
Well, Mima here decided.
Yes, I think it's best I explain. It was my fault after all. Basically, we tried to get the... Sorry, Arkin?
Do we need to explain all our business to this stranger?
It's Sorum.
Well, he's still somebody that we just recently met.
We recently just met Mima.
I mean, yes.
Well, and I haven't explained all of my
backstory,
life story to.
Yes, I mean we're not telling
everyone either.
We're not telling our life story to anyone.
Especially when his brother is a member of or works for the council, and we were just.
But he's missing.
Yeah, but if we find him and he tells his brother, like, oh yeah, they had all these run-ins with the scale guard and
that's true.
Trying to do a prison break and
who wants to make a contract?
Looks over at Arkin.
You just sign in
Yeah,
blood.
well,
It's your choice. It is your choice.
I guess so. Let's just say I'm not good at lying.
We were delayed.
Due to lying, yes. Right, well, it should all be fine now. Things should be calming down in the city.
There's only a few fires to put out.
I like to imagine you say that as a joke again, and then sort of
Yeah.
immediately start sweating again.
That's why he's sweating. It's
It's
warm.
like, you burnt down the
House of
the
Harmony.
shop.
Yeah, oh, yeah, the whole.
So, as you're reluctant to go into detail, he says, well, that's probably just as well. Oh, right. I forgot to mention earlier, before we get to Vale Rift, we should probably stop off at the shrine to Sirolali. My brother and his wife had a bit of a falling out, so he may have diverted from his journey to pray at the shrine.
Would you mind repeating that deity to us?
Sirolali, you may not have heard of her. She is a halfling goddess. She has the domains of family and trust and peace.
Would you mind writing that down? My bird brain needs.
Wait, how long has he been missing?
Thank you very much.
Oh, did you DM it?
No, it's
No,
on
it's in
Roll20.
Roll 20.
Oh, no, 20, right. Oh,
Sirolali.
Sirolali, yes.
Okay.
By the way, that's a deity from the Forgotten Realms.
Oh, yeah. Would it be possible if I made a religion check on that, just to see if I remember
Sure.
the god?
Go ahead.
Sweet.
Would it be
What's-
possible to make a religion out of that?
You can make a religion out of this. But my religion is +4. That's good.
Oh, it's just heavily raining now outside.
Really? It's not raining for me.
Nope, not raining here either.
Slash R
Maybe a little
1d20.
bit.
Slash R 1d20 +4. Yeah, that's alright.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's
what do I get
chocolate.
on 14?
Well, as you were studying your magics, the name might have come up a few times. You basically know what he said. She's
Okay.
a halfling goddess. She has been worshipped for a long, long time, and yeah, she's the one who is in charge of family, trust, and peace. So more so within the family space or a village space or something like that. So she's the one who would settle arguments between siblings or who would like that sort of thing, like peace within the community space.
Now it's pouring
Ah.
down.
Exploring.
Okay, so god of community.
Yeah. Okay, so I essentially just wanted to do that so I could check that the goddess that he said it was the actual goddess.
Or actually exists.
Yeah, because I don't trust him anymore.
What?
Why? What's he done?
Yeah, what?
After he got nervous at the joke.
Exactly.
Because we're being illegal.
No.
I think if someone had pulled that joke on us, we'd all have gotten nervous.
Yeah, so we've
You know,
turned you in.
Because we've had problems before.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
being
I'm-
shot down and
I'm too pretty for prison. People will want my feathers.
especially since they're all shiny now.
Exactly.
I mean,
See,
I'm keeping.
you shouldn't have done that.
I'm keeping an eye. I'm keeping an eye on him in any case.
What is?
Okay.
If you want to.
Everyone's suspicious now. No.
Yes.
So,
Let's say, wait, how long has his brother been missing now?
out of character, I think I said.
Well, surely you would have noted it down.
I think
It's
I think
It's
it's
been
about
at
a
least
week or two.
a week or two,
Yeah.
at least. So
Hold
if he was going to see the Green Matriarch, he wouldn't still be at the shrine.
Maybe his corpse is
I
there.
mean,
but
he
something might have
would.
happened there.
That's
Yeah.
true. How long does a journey how long does a journey to see the Green Matriarch usually take? Like if you're not stopping off anywhere on a horse and cart.
Usually only about. You can manage it in 2 days or so. Depends how good you are at.
Oh, that's the other thing, though. How far off the path is this shrine?
Oh, not very far.
How far out of the way? Because I know we started late, and it's going to take us all day to get to Vale Town.
Excuse me.
Vale Rift. Vale Rift.
Sodom. I do apologize for that joke earlier. You said that your brother had an argument with his wife.
Yes.
Is the wife trustworthy?
Oh, yes, I do believe so.
No vendetta against, because I mean, the husband disappears
Nice.
after an argument.
Does she have an insurance policy on him?
She has a life insurance.
Is she in his will? What does she stand to gain from his will?
No, I do believe that you're thinking in the wrong direction there. She
Well,
is a lovely
yeah.
woman. She would never hurt. She would never hurt him. And
Okay, well,
besides,
if you're sure.
it was not that serious. It is. Oh, I don't remember the exact matter. I think it had something to do with a carrot patch.
Oh, terrible. A lot of people died over arguments over
Is
carrot
that-
patches,
Is that
okay,
a
okay.
literal carrot patch or a figurative carrot patch?
Literal, I would assume.
What's a figure? What's a figure?
What's a figure?
You have a carrot patch here, and now you're cheating with another carrot patch.
It's like
Speaking of
if
that,
someone's on someone else's patch.
You've
shit.
been harvesting the neighbor's carrot patch.
We
God.
see how it is.
Okay, speaking okay. In a sort of similar vein to that, when
Oh dear.
when I saw you. I like the way you just deflated when I said
I
that.
leaned over, yeah.
Yeah, you just leaned and deflated. But yeah, when he said, I'm now actually suspicious. When he called her a lovely woman, could I perhaps? What would it be to roll to see if there's if he's ever so slightly love struck?
Yeah, there's a little bit
Guess it
of.
would be
Oh,
insight.
a little love triangle.
Insight. Yes, insight. So it'd be +1.
Good luck.
Okay, so
And
insight.
I'm gonna have to roll deception either way, because if he is if he's not deceiving you, then if I don't roll, then you would know that he's not deceiving you, even if you roll poorly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So /R. Yeah, /R.
Ah.
Okay, do you have to put the 1 in front of the D20?
I do think
Do
so.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
it's
do.
negative
You do.
1. So that's supposed to be negative 1.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I don't. One
Yeah.
second.
That should be. That should
Yeah,
be
sorry. No, it's
15.
wrong. It's wrong.
Well, that's good.
It's wrong. I looked at the wrong thing. 1 second.
You're gonna
Yeah, go on,
reroll.
you roll.
I meant to do +1 instead.
That'd be 15 then.
My notes are nice and neat now.
Oh, damn it.
But it would.
Oh.
I mean, it's still one.
Mm.
Which one should we pick? It would have been a 15. Because if you roll.
I think it's only fair you take the original one, the one that has
Okay,
had
that makes
plus.
sense.
Although-
I'll take the original one and add the +1, so 15, 17. Okay.
That's what we
that
did
makes sense.
before when we
Hey,
forgot to
Yeah,
add a
that makes
bonus.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you detect no.
No romantic.
He's he's talking about her with as little interest as if she didn't exist. She's
Ooh.
yeah, like he doesn't. It's like
So she's not good enough for his brother.
Are we going to start putting on tinfoil hats?
Yeah.
I
That
mean.
you put on a
You
chalk?
have to. I mean, you've got. The thing is, if you're gonna encounter
do
illithids, then tinfoil hats might actually protect you from getting their parasites into your brains.
I mean, probably, yeah.
That's up, so.
I say we got to do something. This is a long journey that we're going to be sitting in this cart.
We just consistently terrify Sorum. I'm just pulling it.
No.
Wow.
I didn't expect this when I joined the game.
So.
So we can run up our bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're also therapists.
Who is the therapist here?
You.
Really?
Yeah. Because you're bad at lying.
Does
She's
Mima
the
look like a therapist?
She's the one who's lost her brother. Don't make her the therapist. I think she needs therapy, especially if the brother has actually done the thing.
But Mima was with the brother when the thing supposedly happened.
She's in
Mima
denial.
knows that nothing.
We know
She's
that he
in
was
denial.
arrested, but we don't know whether he actually stole the jewels or not.
Well, Mima was
We
with.
just have Mima's word that he is innocent, but she wasn't with him all the
I
time.
mean, you all, yeah, but Mima knows.
But can we
Right.
trust Mima now?
Let's get going.
Dun dun dun.
Anyway.
You know the brother didn't steal the jewels in your presence, but any time that you were separated,
Were we though? I don't think we were.
Again, in
while
denial.
you were asleep at night,
I mean,
he
you'd only
didn't
recently.
sneak out.
Well,
I mean, if I remember rightly, you'd only recently gotten off the ship when he was arrested, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
which was
It was-
3 weeks.
It was.
Oh, 3 weeks.
Wasn't
Yeah,
it,
she
hold
wasn't-
on. Didn't you say
Mima wasn't
3
on the
weeks? Wasn't it 3 weeks ago that this happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
yes.
3 weeks since you got off the boat, and then 3 weeks later it happened.
Yeah.
So it was three
I didn't
weeks
even.
ago.
I didn't even come on the boat.
Yeah, but
I
on
came
a
from
different.
somewhere else.
Yeah, on a different.
The
Yeah,
boat with your
Yeah.
brother.
yeah.
I don't think my brother.
You have
came
a
on
brother?
boat.
Well, you said that you came from a different island originally. You came to this island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you must have come.
You drifted over on a raft.
Yeah.
You must have
Sure.
come by some sort of boat. I mean, if the
Yeah.
island's relatively close as well, which.
Well,
it
we're
is,
talking Kango, so he's got a rowboat in his pocket anyway.
Yeah.
Well, then
Oh,
why
hey.
did we bother hiring a cart then?
Because it will take a lot longer with a boat. Anyway, yes.
Yeah.
So,
Rowing the boat up the road.
yeah.
Row your
Exactly.
boat gently up the
Slowly.
road.
Slowly up the road.
No. What we do, we just get a wizard to spray the entire path with ice, and then we just
Heck
go.
Ray of
I mean,
frost.
you're
And then-
right here.
And then you encounter a slight hill upwards.
Yeah.
But it's not a step.
Still.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Step.
let's actually, yeah. The one time we've got a D&D again, let's
You've
actually
got-
do some D&D.
So you spend some time talking.
Yeah.
Is there anything further you would like to do in this scene, or can we continue forward?
Ah, tell
Hello?
us about your friend that you're looking for. Or
Oh. It is a bit of a boring story.
And as you're saying that, you just hear the
What?
gentle clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
well, I mean, if you're trying to find out what happened to your friend, I mean, how can we help you if you don't tell us what your friend was? Describe your friend or what they were doing here when they had their accident or whatever.
Well, I'm not really entirely sure if it was an accident. It may possibly well have been. Let me get my notes.
No.
Imagine that
I
was
like-
the character.
I like to
Getting
think
the
he's written up a
backpack.
report.
Oh,
You
the
pluck a
wings.
feather out of your tail and dip it in the ink pot to write up some notes real quick.
Yeah.
Now, see, that sort of a thing would have been great to have in the D&D movie. If occasionally the characters just completely forgot what happened, and they kind of just
Yeah.
shut down for a moment while the players got their notes, and then they continued expositing.
That would
Yeah.
be a bit creepy,
And-
though.
And muffled, you just hear like the turning of pages. And hold on a minute, guys. Hold
Why
on a
is there
minute.
cheese on
Yeah.
this?
And the rolling
that-
of dice.
Yeah, but that,
Have the DM as a narrator to the movie
Mm.
throwing in things.
yes.
Yeah.
You turn around and suddenly see, and then they all turn around and go, "Oh!"
But that didn't
Sorry,
happen.
that's
You-
on the next page.
And they just occasionally. You just
that didn't
occasionally.
happen.
Yeah.
that didn't happen, and you can find out what happened because Shadow has done a breakdown and analysis of the D&D movie.
Which is
True.
really good.
However, I would highly suggest you watch the film first.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah, I was saying, wasn't your review longer than the movie?
Yeah.
well,
Oh my god, was it really?
And I took notes of the notes.
Aw,
you
and I
did.
did very much appreciate those. Thank you.
But
Also,
yeah.
I like that you liked the dice animation.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Ka, have you had enough time to find your notes?
I got my notes.
And every now and then in the movie, you just hear someone eating chips, just muffled.
Just
going-
crunch.
Dude, don't borrow my
That's fries
dice if your
for
hands are
American
mucky. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fries for American viewers.
Yeah. Crisps,
Well, no,
chips.
because in crisps it's English.
Yeah,
It with
Chip.
but
chips,
Tango
it's
said
correct.
chips.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I meant crisps, and that.
There we go.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Oh
It
god.
doesn't matter. Anyway.
You've been
Yeah.
eating
Yes.
Cheetos and got that yellow powder all over your fingers.
And now it's all on the dice and the character sheet. Oh.
The entire character turns orange.
See,
Okay,
told you, the
okay.
carrot patch.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
It all
Ka,
comes
tell
full
us about your
circle.
friend.
My friend,
Your notes,
he is
yes.
he is also of us feather kind. He is
Right.
a dear friend of mine. He is more of a brother than he is a friend. We grew up together. We promised that we'd travel the world together, but well, I met my dear wife, and you know, things change when you settle down.
Right.
Currently, oh, well, it was about 2 months ago now. My darling wife, we just had our first batch of eggs, and just decided that thank you.
Fried or scrambled?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Brack, come on. It's horrible.
They are
Go ahead, Kai.
how yes. No,
Boil.
I'll bother
Please.
you.
Imagine car just takes off and flies back to the boat, and that's it.
Yeah, just like bye guys.
Yeah, that's the end.
The only reason why I'm in this cart is for your benefit. But I can just fly ahead.
I can just go. I mean, it would be fast.
It
I mean, but last time you flew, something quite bad happened.
Yeah.
well, no, the last time car flew, everything was fine.
When was that?
That was flying back down to
Oh
the...
yeah,
yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
We keep going.
we just had our first clutch of eggs, and being a father and such, I decided that it was time for me to let some dreams come to an end. However, we got word at the village that my friend, he was found dead. And the last known word of his adventures, because he never gave that up, and I respected him for that, but it apparently didn't end very well. He was looking for something, because us at the village, we do not have magic. We're simple folk. We just do. But it was not enough for him, and he decided that he wanted to expand his horizons. So the last word of him was that he was looking for something called the Tomes of Arc Magic, which is apparently here. But I do not know if he found them, if he did not. But he returned not of this world.
So
Where did they find his body? Was it like in town or?
You don't know the details.
No. He's been found, but we don't know.
So
A little...
So how did you find out?
The ship that had taken him away to this island, when they returned, someone took the trouble to go to his family and friends and tell him that, well, he died. There weren't many details.
question for the DM: is there a gravesite in town or in any of the towns nearby? I would assume so.
Like a cemetery.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing next then.
Oh no.
Are you going to take a level in Necromancer?
No.
Not officially.
He's not buried here. He's buried back home.
Oh, right. Well, so they shipped his body off in there.
It
Anyway,
was all this in character. What? Did that happen in
Never mind.
character?
I don't know. Is it?
no, that didn't happen in character.
Okay.
We'll always do a
So-
voice if it happened in character.
Okay.
So you don't know where he was when he passed away, or what he was actually doing, or other than looking for these tomes.
We know that he was looking for the tomes, and the last known location where he was found was here on this island. So, my wife being very understanding,
Your eggs being very understanding?
my ex being very understanding, they stood there and said, "Papa, you need to go."
Did you need to make an exit?
I am a very loyal. I am going back. This is not going to get the milk kind of situation.
Yeah, birds don't drink milk, joke's on you.
Oh,
No.
It's more like going to get the
Right.
bird seed.
Right, so where is your
So-
family now?
They are still back home. They are waiting.
back on the nest. So,
Safely
your
at home.
friend, the
Right.
person that was he doing this by himself, or was he with
I do
a
not.
group?
I
Who?
don't not entirely know. He
I'm gonna
was
say
just-
the person that came back to give the information doesn't. Do they live here?
We
or-
don't. It was more of a ceremony, more for the respect of his family and his friends, rather than
Right.
just,
Well, I'm just trying to figure how do we
And
try to find out more if we don't know who if the
At this
person
point-
that brought the information.
At this point, Sorum
Or-
says, "Well, if you don't mind me saying something, Aarakocra aren't really not very common here. In fact, you're the only one that I remember seeing on this island. So, if we ask around, someone seeing an Aarakocra is probably going to be your friend."
Yes. The thing is, I do appreciate that, but we have more pressing situations. My friend is not getting any better, but
Very
brothers are
respectful,
missing.
yes.
But brothers are missing, and I guess you could just. Car kind of looks up and goes, "I guess you could say my brother went missing."
oh, that's cute.
So,
Why did you
I'm
laugh?
just
That's
thinking, so we
wholesome.
know as long as we're going along, though, we'll know now when we get to Vale Rift,
Real Rift.
Vale, whatever it is, or Rift Vale, or what.
It was Vale
whenever
Rift.
we get when we get to where we're going,
We get there when we get there.
we know to ask like the innkeeper or the tavern keeper or whatever if they've seen somebody else that looks like you,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
What is-
what's their name? What's their
Yeah,
name?
what was
gonna say,
I
what's
was
the
about
name?
to ask. What's
Yeah.
your friend's
Yeah.
name?
His name was Pock.
Pock, P-O-K.
Pock.
Okay.
like Spock without the S.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. The
Like-
boss.
So
like
that
sock.
we know. So as we're moving along, we know to ask people if they'd seen someone, if they'd seen Pock, in the past month or two, when he was doing whatever he was doing.
I mean, I would
We
appreciate.
probably should have asked the innkeeper back in town before we left there.
Pressing matters are more pressing. I would not like to hold up anybody when their brothers are alive and need assistance.
We're not holding up anybody while we're there to ask somebody. if
Yes, I
they've
didn't
seen
want
him.
to make. I didn't want to make a big deal. What's done is
Well,
done.
it's the whole reason you came here.
Yes, but then I met you, and you, and you. I look at all of them.
And you
Don't look at
And the
Sora.
horse.
And you point at the horse.
Hey,
And a horse.
and
No.
even you.
And you were there, and you were there, and you were there. Yeah. And so the Brotherhood of the Brotherless is
That
on
is
adventures.
what I wanted to say. I was like, I wanted to say, after like 2 minutes or so, I'll say. So actually, who suggested that name, by the way, in game?
Oh, I think
Was
it
it
was.
I think it was Brack.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Willis, yeah.
Okay, so I'd say. Do you know what, Brack? The adventurers group, the name that you suggested before, the Brotherhood of the Brotherless. It has grown on me. So I'd be fine with that being official.
I think it works for all of us because, well, I didn't really have a lot of friends growing up, so.
Oh,
it worked fantastic.
I say I was an only child, so I've got no brother.
You're the only one where it's actually literal.
And as you
group
said,
therapy.
With the horse as the therapist.
yeah, very good at listening. Very good at listening.
How are you? Are you feeling good? No.
Oh, you want to talk about it? No.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah. You know, there's got to be a long face joke in there somewhere.
Yeah. Somewhere.
Anyway. Yeah.
So, you spend.
Right, I'm writing that down. The Brotherhood of the Brotherless.
Yeah.
I've already had it written down. It's just I've changed. So I've got Brotherhood of the Brotherless dash group name question mark. I've just changed the question mark to a colon.
Just an exclamation mark.
Hey.
To an exclamation mark.
Yeah.
Well, a dot in my notes.
Okay then.
It's a sentence now.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you spend the afternoon, well, a chunk of the afternoon, talking, and you're getting closer to the area where Sorum wants to branch off for a little while. At one point, you can see a horse and cart coming the other way, and there's kind of a little bit of a shady looking guy sitting on it. He looks like he's wearing very natural looking clothes, so lots of greens, browns. He looks a bit muddy. He's got a cape.
Oh heck yeah!
The cart has definitely got something loaded, but there's a tarpaulin over it.
Does it
And
say
Are there
pickled
feathers?
herrings?
I gotta say, are there feathers sticking out from under it?
Fuck! No!
And as you go by, as you're approaching, the wind comes from the direction, and you definitely smell a little bit of a slightly
Rotting chicken?
Well, it definitely smells like a rotting meat or something like that, a little bit.
Could I? Oh, hang on. Yeah. Could I roll perception to maybe get a better, like squint as he goes past and get a better look, and get a better smell and
Sure.
yeah,
You're gonna,
sort of get a better feel. Yeah, get a sort of better feel of it. So that's
are you gonna
plus.
pull your scale guard trick again?
No.
Quick!
No,
Quick,
no.
open your wings. I need to transform them. I don't want them to see me.
I need to get. I need to
I'm
get changed.
changing in here.
I
I
just,
need to get
Yeah,
changed. Yeah, open up.
I just imagine
Looking
this.
at that wagon as it goes by and saying, what is that smell?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
And take a
smell
closer
very
look at it.
Hmm. With the
Hang on.
with the
Oh, hello.
with the transformation, I
Wait.
just imagine it like The Sims changing, just turning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hang on. Wait, what was that roll, Willis? Because I was going to roll perception.
Well,
Yeah, you can too. You can too.
Oh, okay, sweet.
more of us say
it's-
anybody that's curious could.
Oh yeah.
Sniff.
Sure.
It's +3. It's +3 for me because I've got proficiency in it. Way!
Great.
Very nice.
I shall roll as well.
I mean, there's no point in me rolling
Right.
insight to like get a feel of his intentions because that's just impossible.
Perception.
It's perception, wisdom.
It's perception. Vigia says, a little flew for a starting to screech at my window. Couldn't get a nice pic though. Nice. That's owls, right? I'm guessing.
That's me. Sorry about that. Let me in.
Okay.
Can't believe how long it took me to realise that Car's name is just the sound that he makes.
Yeah.
Let me in. Let me in.
So,
This is louder.
with those rolls,
Yeah.
I'd say, okay. You.
Hey, it's a nat 20, come on.
Yeah. No, I was just debating whether I should do it individually or if I should just group it together.
Let's,
I'll group it.
let's group it.
So,
Yeah.
as
If I tell
We
goes,
like to group it.
as it goes, as
Because
the
we are a
two-
brotherhood now.
as the two cards pass, you can see that the figure is kind of eyeing you a little bit as you're going by. And you can see that just as it's gone by, underneath what looks like a bloody leg of a deer sticking out.
Oh, okay.
And there's also bits of blood on the tarpaulin. And yeah.
Oh,
This
well,
must
we'll
be
let him on.
the highway crew cleaning up the roadkill.
Also, the guy did have a bow and a quiver, and the quiver looked. It looked like 2 arrows in it.
Nothing more than a hunter. Panic over.
Well, wouldn't a hunter be hauling fresh meat and not rotten meat?
Well, it
That
depends how
sounds
long
kinda
he's been
weird.
out for.
I mean, why would you bother bring it back if it was rotten?
Some people might be into it. I know people who eat raw meat.
Well, that- there's a
Yes,
difference
and what
between-
of it?
There's a difference between raw and rotten,
Well,
though.
Not if you're a Komodo dragon.
I was gonna say.
Yes, but I mean, there's a lot of kobolds back there.
I don't think they count as Komodo dragons.
Have you asked?
No, it's intuition.
So,
Uh,
so probably wolves got the deer left, what was left of it here, and
Why are you defending this?
So he's just cleaning it up. Doesn't make sense to me.
yeah, so cleaning
Why
it
are
up.
you defending this and that you're suspicious of Sodom here?
He's again, it is likely to me that he's just cleaning up roadkill.
we
It's interesting
noticed
to consider.
Soren
But if
We
you-
just
Soren
don't know
taking a
if
deep
it's
breath
like-
and licking his lips as he went by, as the wagon rolled by.
No, he was
But-
eyeing.
An interesting thing to consider is that roadkill in a world where you've just got horses
I
is the
know.
fastest thing that gets you around.
Well,
Can
roadkill.
Well,
or,
it was
like,
the
like I said,
Pony
wolves.
Express wagon that was
Okay,
galloping down the road when the deer jumped in front of
okay,
it.
can Car, seeing that everybody is, well, some are suspicious, some are not suspicious.
Some of her are just bored at a long road trip.
Can Car?
Are we there yet?
Can you not be yourself?
You've only been out of town for 10
For
minutes.
5 minutes.
No, I'm joking.
Can Car just have a little like turn around and then just like a quick fly dash over and like rip the thing
Tarpaulin?
tarpaulin off?
Yeah, it looks like the tarpaulin's just been flung over it. It doesn't look like it's really attached solidly.
Oh, guys, I'm just going to stretch my wings
It
a
will
little
be.
bit.
It will be a dexterity check, but it's not going to be that hard.
Oh, the gods are telling me it's dexterity.
The gods of dexterity.
Stretch your wings and flap up a breeze to kind of blow the tarpaulin off.
Yeah, make it look
Oh,
like
my claws also need a little bit of a stretch. Oh!
Ah! I mean,
right.
I guess you're making up for lost time.
Well, I was going to say, are you going to make it look like an accident, or are you actually making it look, like you're
I
actually?
am going to.
You dropped this gold coin. I meant to return it to you. Sorry about the tarpaulin.
Because I'd recommend.
Yeah.
Well,
Because I'd recommend
let's make it a
the
copper
form.
coin.
I'd really recommend the former.
All right, all right. After consulting with the
You're already
council,
in so much trouble.
Wait, you went
After
back to the House of
consulting-
Harmony?
I do. Yeah, I'm that quick. Dexterity. I'm gonna make it look like an accident.
Okay.
Good luck.
So,
Stretch my wings.
Stretch
Make
your
it kind
wings.
of like a big point of like, oh.
Yep. And with a few beats of his wings, Ka is immediately over there. You make it look like you're trying to just swoop over, and
There was a sudden
you got
downdraft
Yeah.
of wind, and
you your claws just happen to kind of got caught on the thing, and do you just continue flying, or do you kind of stumbly land?
Just kind of like glance back, just still going, but glance back and go, oh, terribly sorry.
Okay.
I was going to say, it's a high dexterity check that makes it look like you rolled a low dexterity check.
Yeah,
So-
I'm imagining this like Jeremy from Secret of Nim.
I'm imagining I'm just looking on terrified as usual.
It's,
Well-
oh, sorry, my claws need a cut.
Okay. Well,
I do
so
apologize.
you fly over, you tear it off, and yeah, you can see it's game animals, deer, boar, a few other animals that are probably just native to this island. Definitely looks like woodland creatures, and they've been chopped up and look like there's some of them are more rotten than others, and you can see there's bits of dirt and soil mixed within the chunks of flesh.
The
And
South Park woodland creatures. They're so
and
good.
I have no idea, so probably not. And so, unless those are deer and boar, in which case yes.
They're evil little things. So.
I don't know, but and you can see as soon as it gets torn off, the guy kind of and almost like to see if there are eyes somewhere looking at him, and he immediately hoses the horse, gets off, and puts the pollen back over, and then hurries the horse onward.
Oh.
somebody's out massacring innocent woodland creatures for fun.
Well, it might not be for fun. There might be
Well, I
certain
mean,
uses for them.
if they're all rotten and everything.
Well, you never know.
He's cleaning up and hiding the evidence where them rich nobles are out there.
Well, to my understanding, there are certain deities that quite enjoy sacrifices, so that's what my mind immediately went to.
Right, so what are we actually doing now?
Wouldn't they be burned up or something? Don't they like burn their sacrifices, or I don't know.
Perhaps. Anyway, I suggest we keep this in the back of our minds at the moment. We've got other stuff to do.
I guess so.
Meanwhile, Ka's just off on adventures.
We're waiting,
Coming back.
Just goes off back to the
Waiting.
boat.
waiting for Ka to come back and make a carrier landing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Clear the runway.
yeah, you can keep the same roll from before.
Yeah, gonna come down.
You just
do a
tumble
little-
down.
You rolled a 20 to act like you rolled a 1.
Yes. Hold on, and also when landing,
That's what I said.
when landing, Car's gonna kind of do like this kind of motion of like head up. Oh no,
Oh, are you gonna turn your face cam on to show us?
no, I'm drawing feet down.
Oh, like skidding.
No, he's gonna do this. He's kind of gonna
Oh,
go
where are you drawing that?
like
In
hands
Oh,
up,
I see.
hands up like that, kind of go. Ta-da!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All
that
right.
Dun,
kind
dun, 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 dun.
No, I don't want to be ka-ka-ka-ka.
of-
Well done. Well done. But please don't do that again.
Why we found out what it was.
My blood pressure can't take it. Yes, but you could. But there were.
What is blood pressure? What's this?
Gets out.
Blood car.
Gets out knife. Well, let me show you.
Oh no!
Oh god.
So, after another little while,
Yeah.
it's now kind of mid-afternoon-ish.
Mm.
It's time to roll for weather again.
Oh, we actually do have a weather dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are like official tables you can roll on, I think, but generally I just use a d8, and if it's the lower the number, the more favorable the weather, the higher the number, the less favorable the weather.
Oh God.
And I just interpret that depending on where you are. So
It's getting a little cloudy and overcast, it looks like.
yeah,
We're having thunderstorms in game and in real life.
it's getting overcast, and the wind speed is picking up a bit.
You've got incredible info for that.
I mean, I've been using that for ages, like that.
Mhm.
So eventually you get to the spot on the road where it looks like there's a. By the way, the road is paved with cobblestones.
Yeah.
Which is what, yeah. Eventually, you get to a spot where, in the middle of a little woodland, because you have been traveling mostly through kind of bare, windswept hills, but you're in a little bit of a woodland. Pulls the cart over to the side, stops. Well, here we are. The trail goes through there. You can see that the ground cover in this woodland is just loads of really high, dense bracken, so ferns.
Bracken.
And
Mm.
I knew someone would make that joke. And I mean, no, sorry, correction.
Yes, I was
I
named
know
after a plant.
you would make that joke. And you can see.
Yes, I was named after a plant.
And you can see that there is a fairly wide path going through there, which looks like maybe horses walked along at some point. The ground's a little muddy, but the terrain is also quite hilly. So you can see there's trees, lots of ferns, and the path going off, kind of winding back there.
Mm-hmm.
Says, right, I'll just tie up the horse here and then we'll have a quick look. Shouldn't take too long. Gets off, ties the horse.
Right,
What
thank
did
you.
you say? What did you say that the god? What was the god of the shrine, and what did she? What god? What? Hang on.
Cyrolia Lala.
Cirolali.
Cirolali. What was she the
Right.
god? What was she the goddess of?
Community healing.
She's the halfling goddess of family, trust, and peace. So more so in a communal sense, as opposed to a state
Okay.
sense.
Okay, so has Sodom sort of left on his own and expected us to stay here?
No, he's expecting all of you to go.
Sweet. Okay, well I'm up.
Well, then get down from there and let's go.
That's perfect. But yeah.
That's very good.
Oh wait,
That was very quick.
should somebody stay and guard the cart?
That's probably not a bad idea. Yeah.
Should I stay here?
We don't.
I mean, you're
there's-
you're quite fine.
Well, you're the most suspicious one of the bunch.
I think I should probably stay back.
Can't lie. You know, so if somebody comes on questioning, yeah, Ka could.
I would
Ka would
stay.
be if something. I mean, can fly and get to us the quickest if there's trouble.
Exactly.
I suppose you're right.
At
Although
this,
I need some more.
at this
Oh.
point, well, at
Mind.
this point, Aaliyah says, I mean, I could stay with the cart if you prefer.
Alea, where did you come from?
Oh, Aaliyah, yeah, of course.
She went with you.
You just spawned while we were looking away.
Yeah, she hadn't loaded in.
I mean, honestly, I don't mind.
No, I think you should go. As again, I am fast in the air. You saw that display back there. That's very impressive. Yes.
Yes, it was.
Very well.
Thank you.
I
I'm
forgot
just-
Alia was with us. So it's like, does any of this area look familiar? Where that dungeon was, where you got your cursed gauntlets? Does any of this, where we've been traveling along, has any of this looked familiar to you?
No, this would have been further southeast, I believe.
Wait, southeast?
Where
Wouldn't that be
I
in the
went,
ocean?
Where I went. No, southeast from here. I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you've been going
The
north.
town was on the east. I was gonna say the town was on the east coast. So if you go
What?
southeast,
It was.
it was an underwater dungeon.
What do you mean the town was on the east coast?
Was it?
The city where we came in?
Wait, where are we going with Vale Rift?
Vale Rift.
Vile Rift.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, I was. My mistake.
So it was the east coast.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking of an earlier idea of the map. Sorry, it's been a while since we last played.
Yep.
Yeah,
And it'll probably be another 5 weeks until we play again.
What is the objective in Vale Rift again?
To find the green matriarch, I believe.
We're going through there on the way to the Green Matriarch, and that's like the first town where there's an inn on the journey.
Wasn't there
And also,
also
and there was
Alia.
a temple under construction that we were going to see if there's a cleric there that could
the gauntlets?
remove the curse.
Yes, we're going to say as I jump off the cart, I look to Eilir and I say, it's probably best that you do come with us. I think you'll need all the help you can get with getting those off.
So
Yes, sure, of course.
Yeah, we're going to a shrine. Maybe there's a priest at this shrine that could do it.
Possibly.
Oh, that would just be lovely.
right.
I shall stay with the cart.
Okay,
We'll see you in a little while.
we'll see you in the afterlife. So,
If you're
And
certain,
while we're
Carl,
gone, Cod, don't eat all our snacks.
Oh, but they're so.
I'll
they're
stay
so
with you.
tempting. No, I think you need to go. That sounds like threatening. I think you need to go.
no,
Why do I
I
need to
think
go?
you need to go.
Yeah, we don't want to leave Ka and Maima together because they get in trouble.
Yes.
But Car's
Oh.
there.
They get in trouble and in baths.
I'm sure
Yeah,
it'll be
Ka and
fine.
Maima alone together are not a good combination.
I'm sure it'll be fine. You won't be gone for long. Right?
Someone says, yes, well, it's just over that hill.
Right.
I think you need to go with the boys. I think you need to go.
Fine.
And yeah, we're walking off into a wooded area, so it might be good to have a druid with us.
Fine then. Good luck, Car. I hope no bandits will come.
No, now you're making me worry. No, I'm just gonna sit here and have a nap.
Just stay
Like
after
we
all.
said, Ka can
No.
fly away really quick. That was the whole reason for Ka staying
Yeah,
behind.
then the bandits will get the cart.
Well, then if they are so desperate for a rubbish, rickety old cart, then
Well-
I think they need it more than us.
Good luck.
No offense,
Come on,
sort of.
we're spending too much time on this. Come on.
If you stayed, the bandits would get you and the cart.
I guess you're right.
At this point,
You're
Sor-
not exactly a
I
big
could climb up
fighter.
the tree.
At this point, Sorum says, "Well, the Scale God actually do quite a good job at keeping the main roads safe, you know."
Go, look, me and the cart are very content here. You are interrupting my napping time.
Right, well,
The horse kind of blows his lips.
See, he likes me.
yeah. So I say. yeah.
Bless you.
yeah. So I say to Sorum, I say, right. So you're saying that the roads should be safe. You're saying we could all go together and nothing should get stolen.
Well, yes, but I mean, if one of you wishes to stay with the cart, then that is of course the safer option.
I am more than willing to get
Or-
in. Look, I'm already in the cart.
But then we're
Look at
splitting
me.
the party.
Oh God!
It doesn't matter if we split the party. Not in this regard, at least. In a dungeon, maybe, but we're not in a dungeon. Come on.
As far as you know.
Shoot! Go.
Okay then. They ran off.
So I'm
Well,
taking it.
if we're splitting the party, then
the trail isn't
Along the trail.
wide enough. The trail to the shrine isn't wide enough for the cart
No.
to just ride up to it.
No, it's wide enough
Did
for
we
a
take the
horse to
horse?
walk through, but it's not wide. It's too muddy and bumpy and uneven and too narrow for
Could
the
we
cart.
just leave the cart here and just take the
We
horse
don't
with
need,
us?
we don't need
Go!
to do that. Come on.
Kaka, go!
So,
Right, come on.
look at
Right.
Carl's take.
Right, I like to imagine. Right, I like to imagine whilst these two are bickering, I've already got. I've waited for like 5 minutes, and then after that, I've just gone, oh sod it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got
Our Ark and I are halfway to the shrine.
Well, so with Arkan, if you begin to leave, Sarum is going to follow you. So.
But someone just said something.
Right.
And right after that, I went.
Well, let's just say you're going.
Good.
Because that would be retconning, which wouldn't work.
Yeah,
so it
it's
wouldn't work
fine.
with that.
It's fine. Let's just go.
Right. That was a fun session, everybody. No. We've still got time. We've still got time.
Half an hour.
Well, we did start late, but anyway, we'll see.
Mm.
So as you're walking,
Yeah, I do have to be up early in the morning. So
yeah, me too. As you're walking along this winding path, most of you can watch over the top of all these tall ferns. Mime, on the other hand, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
As you are walking, I'm going to need a perception check from all of you who are walking.
Oh no. What's my perception?
That's a 15.
Perception is +3.
What? Could I do survival instead of perception? That's to follow tracks, hunt wild game, guide your group through wastelands, identify.
In this case, it would be perception.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Is Sarum gonna roll as well? An alien?
Now you've succeeded enough for this to work. So.
Okay.
Thank you, because that was bad.
Kango and it's both of you. As you're walking through, you start to see some stone structures, like a little bit off. Like you're kind of walking along the side of a hill, going around going around it, following the topology, and you can see a little bit further up on the hill, through the trees and the bushes and the ferns, stone structures. It looks like octagons, built of built of smaller dark grey stone bricks. It looks like about the let's see, it would be about about 25. Well, actually, yeah, about 25. I'm trying to think about with the interior, with the width of the walls. Let's just say around 20 feet ish wide. So there's octagonal walls, and then they slant upwards to form a point, and you can see some of them are angled such that you can see a hollow entrance way into them. And does anyone have...
Any one of the people who succeeded? Or anyone...
Well...
PC?
Hold on, isn't...
I'm sure if, you get
oh, right.
out.
Engineering isn't a thing in this.
Oh, dear.
It would probably be history.
Probably. But what if you need to have a look at the specifics of the architecture? Like, what skill would that be?
Hold on a minute, let me have a look. It would be either history,
investigation,
ability
maybe?
to recall
Investigation.
lore about historical events, legendary people, ancient kingdoms, past disputes.
History,
recent wars,
investigation, or even just perception.
I guess it.
Maybe not perception. It's either history or investigation.
Okay.
Anyway.
If it's like a natural thing, then obviously nature. But...
History seems more like
Yeah.
knowledge-wise, where investigation would be the actual physical object, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, this is definitely stone.
So yeah, you see some
But
of
what's
the
stone?
you see some of those over there, and you can see it looks like there may be paths leading up to them as well.
You say, is this your shrine?
No, it's further on.
So what are there multiple shrines around here, or what are those just old ruins, or
What are those?
He just kind of shrugs and says, "I honestly don't know."
Right, let's continue on then.
So, eventually you get to a bit of a clearing where the ferns give way to a grassy area, and there are a couple more of these structures around the edge of it, but in the center of it there is a sort of not very well detailed statue of a female humanoid of some sort.
Halfling, I think you said.
And so
Might be a different one.
So steps down, looks around. Right, well here we are. I suggest that you go looking over there. You go look over there. I'll look over here. Let's see if we find something. Won't want to keep Car waiting too long.
Right.
In the distance.
So it just all it is just a statue. There's nothing else. No like attendants or
Nope.
priests or whatever.
It's just a statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many people here?
You are the
How
only
many
people
people?
here.
Yeah, well, so it's the 3 PCs.
One map.
So
Yeah.
it's 3 player characters, and then it's
Alia.
Sorum and Alia. So
Okay,
5
so
total.
are there like
We can't-
labels anywhere on like?
So this is again like looking for clues in town for Mima's brother, where it's been weeks and everything's been trampled over. He's been missing for weeks, and we're looking for a needle in a haystack here.
Well,
I mean, unless he left a post-it note on the statue.
No, you're looking for a halfling on an island.
but he might have been attacked. With these structures, you never really know who might be sheltering in them. And if he came here to pray, then maybe there's some sign if he was attacked.
So has he instructed us all to go off in different directions, or like?
Yeah.
Let's put up
All
gang.
go off in different directions.
Again, what are we going to find in tall grass in the middle of
Pokemon!
the woods?
That'd be a plot twist.
I mean,
Sorry,
do
you said long
do
grass
do you
immediately.
ask Sorum
I
that?
I thought I caught a glimpse of something yellow running through the
Ha.
bushes there.
And it's going beep, 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 beep.
Oh, I think I felt a bit of static.
Mhm. So
My hair started standing up on end.
Ouch!
So do you ask Sorum that, Willis?
I mean, what are we looking for? I mean, this, like I said, this is like looking for a needle in a haystack kind of thing, especially if it's been weeks.
Well,
You know,
maybe
weather and animals, and I mean, unless we
There's someone.
find bones or something, there's.
maybe pieces of his torn uniform. He was on official business, and even a small scrap of that.
Oh, again,
velvet.
finding a small scrap of a torn piece of cloth in the middle of a field.
Well,
Brack, you're meant to
You
be
don't-
the helper
you
of the
don't.
Lord.
If you don't want to, then you don't have to search. I'm
Well, I
I'm
mean,
going to,
we can go look around the statue itself, but I'm not going to search an entire field.
Well, then you do that.
How long is it
going?
going to? How long is it going to take to search an entire field when we
God
we want to get
dang.
to the town before night.
Oh yeah.
He just
Much-
walks off
much-
in a direction that he said he was going to go.
Okay.
He's crying,
Yeah.
wiping his
Just
eyes. Just
internally
It's okay.
sobbing.
yeah, it's just okay if you don't want to help. It's fine. It's fine.
I say.
Well, I think the main idea would be to get to the town and ask the people there if they've seen him, and then get onto the Green Matriarch to see if she's seen him, or if he,
Whatever
if he
whatever helps
actually
you
made
sleep
it.
at night.
So
I like to think I've just. I sort of, as sort of Sodom walks off, I sort of just take a couple of seconds to look at Brack, not really displaying any like disappointment or anything like that. And then I'm just
I'm
gonna.
not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Well, no, that's the thing. I'm not showing any disappointment. And then I'm just gonna say, "Good hunting with you." And then we're gonna go off in a then I'm gonna go off in a different direction to Sodom.
You look at Brack and you just slowly start to transform into a scale guard.
Halt! You have violated the law.
Well, I was going to just like slowly shake my head, but I decided not to do that.
Good.
Yeah, I've gone
Okay,
in a different direction to Sodom.
Meanwhile, while Sorum's walking off, Mima says, Sorum, one question. What does the uniform look like?
Blue velvet. What you saw the councillor's wearing, only not maroon but blue. He was not that high up.
Right. Okay,
Yeah,
thank
that
you.
blue. You ain't that high up on the pecking order.
Pecking order.
So,
Hang on.
Right.
anybody who wishes to
There we
can
go.
roll-
Yeah.
Anybody who
Perception
wishes to can roll an investigate check.
One investigate check +4.
I read your mind again, Blue.
This is +4.
Investigate what kind of wood this cart is made of.
Oh my.
Mahogany.
That is
Your what?
Mahogany.
Your hogany.
Oh,
Have you got
that's-
pigs?
Mahogany,
yeah.
mahogany.
So yeah. Remember
Oh god.
on the live stream when I was like, well, how do
Obviously,
you
I'm
want
not looking too hard.
Yeah, well, I'd imagine not. You're quite annoyed.
I mean, it fits with.
I was just gonna say real quick, you know, on the
Say,
Minecraft
I
live
rolled a
stream
2,
when
so
you were
obviously,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
Go
never
ahead.
mind.
Blue. Emichu, go on.
Go on.
I was gonna say, remember on the live stream when on the Minecraft live stream when it was like, oh, you know, how do you want to be addressed? Not like queen or princess and all that stuff. I was like, oh, prince, because it's non-binary and yeah. Your hogany will do now. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Just quickly before you
Although
give the answer.
hog is specifically a male pig, though.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. Your hogany. There you go.
You're hogging. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Sorry.
It's
before
fine.
Kanga,
you
you
give
need
the
to
answer,
roll
just
What?
before you give,
if you're investigating.
Okay. Investigate.
just-
Hold on.
just before you give the answers, I can feel a draft, so I'm just going to check my windows.
Good luck.
I hope that they don't bounce.
Like Windows? What?
No, the check. The checking.
Oh.
Yeah. So, we see investigation.
Yep, investigate.
That's int, so that's +3.
Yeah, it doesn't have a decimal point.
I think I could see flashes. That's not good.
Sorry.
Emichu, are you sending Morse code again?
I am.
Hang on.
Close your
Hang on.
raincoat.
Hey kid, you want to buy a watch?
Okay, great. So,
Emichu, I apologise in advance, but just check the private chat.
Oh no.
Yeah. I swear, FBI, it's not what it looks like.
Let's do it afterwards, anyway.
So, you spend some time looking around. Kango, Mima finds what look like, just in the ferns somewhere, you find near a whole bunch of hoof prints. some what looks like a bit of dried blood on some of the ferns near
Is
ground
that rotting
level.
flesh?
Okay. Might be
And also what looks like bone chippings,
that. Ooh.
just in the dirt a bit.
So how much time has passed until
A few
found
minutes.
that?
Just a couple minutes.
The storm's gone already.
Yeah, someone's looking over in the other direction.
Okay.
Oh, maybe this is where the guy with the rotten animals was.
Maybe.
And then Sorum says, you can hear this says, "Everybody, I found something. Come over here."
I found something too. Right. I'm coming.
Well, wouldn't it be? So do me and I assume me and Willis don't find anything.
No.
Okay. Okay, wait, hang on. So I'm going to go to where Kango was, hoping that Brack goes to where Sodom is.
Okay.
I guess it depends on who was closer.
It's completely up to you.
Let's just. He doesn't.
Yeah,
really
I'll go
matter.
to I'll go to where Kango was, and you go.
Well,
To
Mima
we
said
go-
that she's going to go see where Sorum.
I did.
yeah, so I'll go. Yeah, so I'll go to where Mima was to
So-
find the hoof prints and the bone chipping and the blood.
But you didn't. You don't know about that. What
Well, I think I would have heard you. Well, I think I would have heard you because you yelled out, "I found some." I found something too."
something.
But now Mima's going to where Sorum is.
Well, yeah. So I'll go to. Do I? Well,
Go to
surely I
where
would know.
Mima was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
So
that area, to look around that area.
I just
To
shout.
validate her claims.
So would I see that our Arkan's going over to where I was?
Yeah, the
Oi,
clearing's not
don't
that
steal my
large.
find.
Good. So, so I say, Arkan, look for dried blood and bone chippings.
Okay.
Yeah, Sorum.
I assume
What
that
is
you
it?
I assume that you point them out.
Yeah, just point
Yeah.
behind me.
Okay. So,
I go over to
Okay.
Sorum.
So is Arkan going to investigate that particular area again
Oh yeah.
thoroughly?
Uh,
Then-
well,
would-
yeah,
I
well,
would
yeah.
go look at where Mima was, and again, I would use my survival because that's where I can, track,
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
identify
That makes sense.
signs,
That makes sense.
and
You can
that kind of
yeah.
stuff.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. You can.
And once Brack is over here, I'm going to rush over to Sodom. Sodom, rather.
Okay. Well, first, for those of
Yeah.
you who
Your
are
mind.
investigating this area, you can roll investigate or survival if you wish.
Investigation +4.
Ah,
18.
Nice.
Finally,
That's an 18. That's two 18s in a row.
Hey, that's
Ooh.
lovely.
Lovely.
So
And also, if possible, is it possible to maybe determine like what what creature the bones are from, and what creature the blood's from? Like if it's a humanoid blood or humanoid bones or whatever. If that,
Tastes like elf.
so
I say
the bones,
It's like-
yes. The
it's
blood.
green.
The blood's gonna be more difficult.
It's
Okay.
dried after
in
all.
that case, I might leave that to.
Look at those bones. They're like cartoon little bones.
So
That's it.
I'm
I'm
going
calling
to
the bone
describe. I'm
specialist.
going to describe what you find in a moment.
Sure.
So, Mama, you're going
Kango.
over to
Yeah.
where Sorum is. Yes.
Yes?
Okay, so you cross
Kango,
the clearing.
Hang on, I saw you got the reference. Thank you.
Sorry, what?
Did you get? I thought you got the reference. Never mind.
Please explain.
I'll do it later.
You get to where Sorum is. He's by the entrance to one of those stone structures, and as you're closer now, you can see that there are some steps leading downwards, stone steps, into a dark, leading down a dark staircase. And he's by the entrance. It's just a couple steps in. He says, "Look what I found." And you can see in his hand is a convenient cufflink.
Convenient.
And, well, he says, I'm sure that this was my brother's. I'm sure of it.
Mm-hmm.
I found it just here. Maybe he went down there seeking shelter or something. I don't know. But this proves that he was here.
So when you said the stone structures,
Hmm.
remind me what those sort of are again? Because I thought they
About-
were just like little icons.
I said they were like octagons,
Yeah.
about 20 foot by 20
Yeah.
foot by.
Octagons were
So they're
20,
not-
20 foot by 20 foot wide. The walls go up, and then they come to a point at the top, and they've got kind of an open entrance way from one corner.
Oh, right, okay, I missed the open entrance.
Yeah, and he shows it to you. And yeah, it looks like
Whoa.
a little golden cufflink.
Is that near one of the structures?
Well, he went a couple of steps down the staircase into one of the
Yeah.
structures, a couple steps.
Guys, I'm not there. I can't say anything, but
I'm just thinking. Interesting how he walked directly to the needle in the haystack.
yeah.
So both of you rolled. So you roll an 18 and a 19, yeah? Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
So
And Willis still needs to roll for survival. Or has
no,
he
that
already
was
done
it.
done that?
So as both of you are investigating that area, first of all,
Elisa, it's a dragon.
I mean, some dragons in D&D do have the ability to, what's the word?
Be
Metamorph.
voiced by David Tennant? Yes.
No, what's the word I'm looking for?
Shape change.
Yeah, there's a specific word for it.
Metamorph.
Morph? Shapeshift?
Transform.
I mean, you know what I mean anyway.
Disguise.
Metamorph? So, I don't know. They can transform into different people. Anyway. So,
Lisa says, I did not
the
stutter.
bones
Yeah, you did.
look as though they are definitely animal bones. Looks like mostly woodland, so again, deer, boar, maybe some horse bones in there as well.
Huh.
It was the guy with the rotten meat.
And as you're looking around further, you notice in an area of where the ferns are kind of cleared away a little bit, a pile of leaves. You brush it aside, and there's a little stone circle. Imagine like a well, but it's flush with the ground, and the diameter of the hole is only about maybe 2 foot wide, maybe 1.5 foot around there.
That's a tripping hazard.
And it's got a wooden lid with a little handle.
Never mind.
Okay.
Well, the handles are tripping out.
Yeah, the handle is a tripping hazard.
Yeah.
I'm going to
And-
look at Brack, and I'm going to say, if you're good here, I'm going to check on Sodom.
Well, let's take the cover off and look in there first, and
Very well.
What if there's a
maybe
monster
see
in
what
there?
this is.
Do you want to do the honors, or shall I?
I'll do it.
Is it
Okay.
really an honor?
You,
As he goes to open up, I sort of stand back just a little bit.
You coward.
I've got what -1 on strength, something like that.
Just stand back and ready a fireball or whatever.
Let
Yeah,
the
let
big
me-
strong
just
man
in
do the
case.
work.
yeah,
Yes,
he'll
yes,
he'll
you
ready
stand back.
he'll ready a fireball, just as how you'll ready remove curse or whatever it's called.
Yes. Hang on. What? Do I have any attack cantrips?
Ooh, I've got a
I don't
sickle.
think I. Yes, I do. I have a firebolt cantrip, so I'll ready that in the gem just in case. Because yes, I use a gem to cast.
Okay. Appropriate.
Uh-oh.
No, I mean the gem is appropriate given where we are.
Oh
It
yeah.
depends where he keeps the gem.
Oh,
So
no.
So, I ready my sling.
You're not there, right? You're with Sodom.
yeah, you went over to Sorum.
Wait, so where was?
This is the place where you previously were before you went to Sorum.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And
It's
me
okay.
and Brack are investigating there, and you're going over
Yeah,
to
I'm
Sodom
sorry about that.
and Covenant.
So you open the lid, and it's a shaft that's mostly vertical. It begins to curve somewhat diagonally downwards, goes off into darkness.
Which way is it curving?
It's curving sort of in the direction of where the stone structure is.
Oh.
That'd be like the emergency escape.
Roomsbath says, "What smell?"
It's quite I think it would be quite impressive if somebody could fit through it. Hang on,
I have no idea what you're smelling, Roomsbath, but it's not us,
Listen,
I promise.
I don't think anything could fit through that, could it? If it's only
Smelt
2
it, dealt it.
What
only
if it's
2 feet,
two-
if it's only
2
2
foot?
feet in diameter?
Mima could
Do you
fit.
mean if you Roomsbath? Do you mean if you open the lid, what it smells like?
Yeah, I don't think a human could fit through, or any humanoid being could fit through that, could it?
Mima.
If it's
2
2 foot
foot in
wide?
diameter, yeah.
Oh, could you? Oh, okay.
Really?
Roomsbath says yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not that good with measurements.
Yeah. What kind of smell?
Oh, very well.
You're not there.
Roomsbath? Of course Roomsbath isn't here.
And Kai isn't either.
No,
Yeah,
no.
but
Roomsbath says what
for
smell?
I know.
Arkan. Like Arkan lifted the...
Yeah.
So what does Arkan smell in there? Like,
It,
if anything.
it's...
Yeah, if
You
you,
take a
measure,
moment?
your shoulders are probably less than 2 feet.
Oh,
You
okay.
get a,
I'm
you
not
get a
very good at
whiff.
measurements.
The thing is, there isn't a ladder or anything like that.
Mm.
Get a
Well, yeah,
bit
but you
of
wouldn't
How
need that to go down.
How far down does it go before it starts to curve?
well, I mean, the slant of it going diagonal it's only slightly. It's still mostly vertically down. It goes about maybe 10 feet before it curves a bit. So you've lifted it, and after a moment, you do get a bit of a putrid smell.
Hmm. Well, there you go, Roomsbath.
What I think it is.
Putrid.
Ooh,
Oh, hello.
it's the latrine.
Is anyone there? Is anyone there? Is anyone there?
Oh dear. Well, it's curving in the direction of the stone structure. We might as well.
I guess put the lid back on then.
Do you want to also cover it with leaves again?
Probably to be
Nah.
safe, yeah.
Well, I don't think it really matters.
Let's just lay one leaf on top.
Yeah. Little bit.
In a pattern like an X with a
Yeah.
skull above it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
so
just
yeah.
one tiny gust of wind.
Yeah. So I put the
No,
lid.
our plans are ruined.
Yeah, so I'm going to put the lid back on.
Mm-hmm.
No, I had the lid. I put the lid back on.
Oh, you put the lid back on. Okay.
One of
Well,
you
I'm
put
the
the
one
lid
that-
back on.
I'm the one that pulled it up, and it's in my hand.
It makes
Oh, yeah, cool,
sense.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Children.
Remember, you ran away.
Oh yes.
Okay.
So I put the lid back on
Well done.
anyway,
I'm glad someone does.
Okay.
just so nobody
Put
accidentally
a lid
falls
on
in
it,
it.
will ya?
Yeah.
Okay.
And say those were just looked like animal remains next to it. Interesting.
Animal bones.
You dug up a
Well-
pet's grave or something. How
Mhm.
dare you?
You see, I don't suppose you're able to determine what kind of blood that is, are you?
Well, I mean, if it was like animal bones and stuff, it's probably animal blood from that.
Hmm.
And I still think it's
More than likely.
the guy with the wagon full of rotten meat. Because it smelled rotten when we took the lid off.
Oh yes, more than likely.
Is he dumping rotten meat in the hole?
Maybe, but why?
Is it bait for a trap?
Elisa's heading off.
Bye-bye.
Lazy.
Yeah, for Lisa it's already midnight.
Well,
will be heading off.
he's dumping rotten meat in the hole in the ground to bait a trap for lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
Oh my.
Oh,
Oh my.
Possibly.
And birds.
oh
Suppose
my.
Oh
we'll-
my.
Oh my.
Oh
no.
my. Ma.
My- Well, perhaps, but I suppose we'll only know if we go down into the structure.
Why going suspicious of
What
this
is-
song?
I'll say what is it? Well, anyway, what has this got to do with Soren's brother? This is just that's what that yeah. The hole has not the hole's sidetracking us.
Well, I heard.
It's a distraction,
Well,
everyone.
Well, I did hear that Well, I did hear that Sorum had found something, so perhaps it's a good idea to check him first.
Every player, every character in D&D has ADHD. Just,
Yeah.
"Ooh, a hole. Let's have a look
Ooh,
in the
shiny.
hole.
AD&D.
That's why
ADHD D&D.
mimics. That's why mimics work so effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go over to where Soren and Mima are.
Mm-hmm. You go over to the entrance to that stone structure that's there,
Okay.
and yeah,
So what did you find?
I found this
Oh,
cufflink.
I say, well, that was all looked like all animal remains, not human or
And a miniature
or halfling or whatever.
and a little well that seemed to be going in the direction of the stone structure.
How odd indeed. Look! I found this cufflink. I'm sure that it's my brother's. It was right here, a few steps down the entranceway. Maybe he took shelter down there.
Sus.
Why?
Why would he take shelter down there?
Well, maybe he got caught in the rain. We're only about halfway to Vale Rift.
So when you just stand inside the doorway to get out of the rain, you wouldn't, especially if he's not an adventurer, why would you go into a...
I don't know.
Why would
I
you
don't
have
know.
lost the cuffling? I mean, I don't know.
Maybe someone else was taking shelter in there. Or maybe something else. As he kind of glances down into the darkness.
Is it like my glancing on Cube yesterday?
A bit like that, yes. Only with less torches on the wall.
Do we have a light source?
I've got. Ooh.
Hooded lantern, yes. For a hooded lantern.
I don't think I have a lantern, but you might.
I've got one.
Oh wait, you can use that then.
That's why I mentioned it. Right. Also, that arcade that has a permanent dancing light spell inside.
Oh, cute.
Yeah,
Wait, what
Does
does
it?
Well, the lantern.
Yeah, it's from a backstory.
Ah!
I say, I've got
Well,
a good
that's
old-fashioned torch.
Yeah, so I've got 10 torches.
So
But I think I also
get
have
it
dark vision,
out
so-
and dancing light inside.
Yeah. What do the dancing lights look like inside?
I imagine it's just being just colourful, just any colours, just bright.
Rainbow.
Glowing spheres? Or,
Yeah,
Or
just-
like halos
yeah,
or
just-
something?
Circling around a bit.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So the staircase is illuminated some more.
Okay. Right then.
How,
Are we
how
going
far
down?
down does it? How far down does it look like it go?
Well, what's the range on the light of dancing lights? Do you know?
Hold on.
Actually, also
Hold on.
whilst everyone is chatting, I'm gonna quickly go back to Car,
Okay.
and I'm going to say we found some sort of structure that we're planning on going into. We don't know how deep it goes.
Well, the other thing, looking down
Sorry?
the stairway, how far down does it go?
Well, I found the spell. Okay.
This is 120 feet.
I was saying,
that-
Although-
I've got dark vision, good for 60 feet.
So,
Okay. Well, that's.
Yeah, I've also
good.
got dark vision.
Hold
actually.
on. What's the?
That's a good point.
No, that the 60 feet is how far away the dancing lights usually can travel.
Yeah.
The.
Radius.
Where does it say? With the range, you could fall outside the range, which
Well, it says dark vision is 60 feet, so that's
Well, yeah, the
dark
dark
vision
vision,
is,
but
It's
is
10 foot
that-
radius.
that's the
dim
the
light, alright,
radius.
dim
So
light and 10-foot radius. Okay, that makes sense. That's for the dancing light in the thing. But yeah, the dark
This-
vision does go for. So
It's multiple lights.
yeah, well, yeah, but they're inside the thing then.
Yeah.
So, those of you with dark vision can see that the
Roomspath says,
Yeah.
"Can you throw a stone?"
you could.
I do still have my. Oh, I didn't.
wait, let the DM finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this campaign in this session.
Finish the
Um,
sentence. Go quick. I
so-
want to get to bed.
Hey,
Those of you with dark vision, you can see that the steps go about 30 foot forward and 30 foot downward. So yeah, so that would be like
The square root of 30 squared plus 30 squared.
Yeah. So you can imagine how far down that goes. So you can clearly see it with your dark vision, but the dancing light doesn't quite reach that far. At this point,
And what's at that end? Is it like a door or a room or?
there is a small room. It's probably, like, the staircase is about 5 foot wide. The room is maybe 15 foot wide. But you can only see in through the gap of the the doorway.
The doorway.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess let's wait for Arkin to get back with Ka.
Okay.
So I go to Car and I say, we found a structure that sort of goes down into the earth.
And that has what to do with the brother?
Well, we found one of his cufflinks quite close to there, so it's possible he might have gone in there and took shelter. Are you up for coming with us?
What is a cufflink? I know what a cufflink is. Car would not.
A cufflink. Hang on.
It's a piece of jewelry.
Wait, is it really?
It's
Hang
to
on.
keep the cuffs on your sleeves.
It is
to get
it is a
Basically.
utility item and nothing more.
Definitely not jewelry for men who are too
It's decorative.
embarrassed to wear jewelry.
Men would never wear jewelry. No.
Men with a capital M.
It's what
men.
it's what they
Well,
use
with a
before they.
capital N.
It's
Oh,
what
well,
they use to
Oh,
keep
men.
the ends of your sleeves together before they invented buttons.
Yes.
See, I know what it is. Car wouldn't, because he doesn't wear.
It's
Shirts.
something that connects to the sleeves to keep them together. But anyway,
Oh, dear.
are you or are you not coming with us?
I would come with you. Like, oh, if he's lost that, he might be naked. The poor gent.
You're bloody freezing. Very well. And I sort of go back in.
Okay. So Elia kind of goes so as the rest of you are waiting there, Elia kind of steps back a little bit and she says, I'll be with you in a moment. I've just got to check something. 1 second. She goes away a few steps.
So
I just had to glance to make sure that wasn't you saying it.
I would say, does this look anything like the place you were before?
She says, 1 second. She goes away a little bit.
Can we still see it?
Guys, you're in cahoots.
Yeah, she goes along the
So-
path that you came from, back towards where the
so
Well,
I
I'm
Statue.
yeah could
So 1 second. So on your way there, so Arkin and Ka, Elia approaches you from the path and says, right, I do quickly want to mention, like, were you being serious about not trusting certain members of this group?
Oh, who, me?
Well,
No, that was honestly a joke.
A joke. All right.
It's-
Sorry. It's
if
fine.
I might put my 2 cents in with this, I
What
wasn't
is a
joking
cent?
I wasn't joking at the start, but upon his reaction to it, I am inclined to be a little more wary than I previously was.
I just wanted to mention that these structures look quite similar to the ones that me and my group went into when we were looking for the divine lie of persuasion.
Ah.
That wasn't near here. It was several miles further southeast of here. But the structures look quite similar.
Oh, so there's more than one structure.
Well, as you're walking along, you can also see that there are more of these kind of entrance further up the hill as well.
Wow. Well, then you never know. We might be able to find out a bit more about the structure that you were in, if these are indeed of a similar nature. Are you planning on coming?
Yes, of course. Of course.
We will make sure that you do not touch any more cursed items of clothing.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. If we find anything, don't put it on until we have it investigated.
But
Yes.
what were you saying about trust?
no, when we went to the cart and you were saying about mistrusting people, I wasn't sure if you were joking or not, and I haven't really had a chance to ask you, so...
Sorry.
But we're good now. We're good. It's fine.
Look, I am a soon-to-be father. It is kind of I'm practicing with the bad jokes, you know.
Oh no, just ask Willis. He can help you with that.
Yeah, I'm a professional.
So, you all go back to the entrance.
And before we go down, sorry to interrupt. Before we go down, I would just like to just spend a couple moments at the shrine,
Okay.
just sort of in fair.
So,
Well, I was going to say, I was about to ask Alia before she left if this looked anything like where she was dungeon diving and found the gauntlets.
so you ask that when she returns.
Yes.
Okay, she says, yes, as a matter of fact, it is quite similar.
So this could actually then be the entrance to a dungeon.
Guys.
Could be.
What
We're
would
gonna tick off the dungeon in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
say? So, Thorin, why would your brother enter a dungeon if he's not alone and he's not trained? You know, not an adventurer.
He just shrugs.
Imagine like if he's got glasses, hasn't he? He's got glasses.
I believe he said. I believe I said that he had a spectacle. I think.
Yeah,
A monocle
say
or a monocle?
If he,
Yeah.
it's
especially
clouded over, and he's just no expression, just shakes his just shrugs like anime villain.
Yeah,
I
he
was
just
saying,
shrugs his shoulders.
especially if he's been missing for a couple of weeks. If he went in a dungeon several weeks ago and hasn't come out, he's never coming out.
Well, in that
He could
case,
he
well,
could have
in
found diamonds. He could be having a blast down there.
He thinks for a moment and says, "If that
Does he normally carry weapons with him that he could fight off a dungeon?
Yes,
creatures.
He should have a sword as on official business, yes. But if that grim fate is true,
But I
then I will
mean,
need
is he
closure.
really? Is it just a ceremonial decorative sword, or is he actually trained to use it?
I'm assuming
Because
that
I mean, if he's just
I'm assuming that
part of the.
I'm assuming that if he's acting in an official capacity and the sword is provided to him by the council, they would also teach him how to use it.
It sounds more like
I
a
mean,
question than an answer.
If he's just an office clerk, though, how much training would he have, especially fighting monsters? Because the council wouldn't be training him to go dungeon diving, kind
No,
of.
They would not.
Story. I mean, if anything, it's just some basic stuff to scare off a lone bandit or a pickpocket or whatever.
Yeah.
That it's more ceremonial than anything. It's just part of the.
There could be any number of reasons for my brother to go down here. Maybe he didn't, but maybe he was trying to hide from someone or something. Or
But
maybe,
again, if
I don't know.
if he hid in a dungeon weeks ago and hasn't come out, just prepare yourself for the reality.
Does the funeral march go?
Well, the stormtrooper march, the Empire march also
Dun
works.
dun 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 dun.
I haven't seen Star Wars.
In
Yes.
ages.
Okay.
Well, like I said, if that is the case, then I need the closure of finding him. Now, I know that I'm paying you to help me find my brother, but if you don't want to descend down here, I understand.
I'm up for it. Car raises a wing.
I sort of imagine. Like, actually, no, never mind. Not yet. I'll do it like at the very end, like one of the last things to end this session, because I think it might be quite nice.
Yeah, I mean we're
Yeah.
pretty much.
Sort of briefly turn back, and I say, yes, I'm up for it as well.
So I say, well, wouldn't really be very good friends if we didn't come down here, would we?
He looks at you and gives you a smile that you can tell that there might be some pain behind that smile.
He's gonna betray us.
Sure.
Oh, no.
Isn't every NPC?
Oh no, the bartender, no!
Yeah.
Not Zara.
Right. So.
I look over again and say, just before we go down outside.
So I guess we can go down
So-
at least and check out the entrance and see if there's any other signs.
Yes. I think that's.
I think Miss W wanted to say something.
Yes.
Yeah?
I was going to say, after it's sort of clear that you've all stopped talking and decided that you're going down, I sort of turn over to you and I sort of say, well, just before we go down, chaps, if I could just take a moment to, and I sort of gesture towards me in the shrine.
We are not stopping you, but maybe wipe the mouth first.
No!
I saw that look, Sharon.
Yeah. I did exaggerate the look a bit, but yeah.
Unbelievable. That was going to be really wholesome there.
Well,
Hang on.
Oh.
take two.
Right. Okay.
Just in case he's going into the dungeon to his death, he's going to go over and kiss the shrine because he's never kissed a girl before.
Also, one thing I did want to mention before, do the statues actually have labels or something, like who the statue is of? Or is it just...
They have a name tag on.
That statue
Well,
specifically.
a plaque or something,
Yeah, that's
maybe.
what I meant, yeah.
No, that specific statue does not.
Did the
There's
other...
no writing. There is no other statue here.
Okay.
Is there any, I
Wasn't
was going
so.
to say, a plaque or any
Yeah.
other thing on this building
That is
that
going to be.
may give any clues as to what it is?
That is going to be a perception check. Or investigate, technically, would also work, I suppose.
You know, like we see a warning sign saying "Enter at your own risk," or
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
yeah.
Yeah, you can.
You
can
can't
go for it.
lose hope that you never had. Let's go.
I'm kneeling in front of a shrine. How did you get any other context from that other than religious praying?
I don't know.
Sake.
Ah, lovely.
God.
Just the way you
Nice.
it's like you gesture to
Pull up some vines and dust a little thing and see a little plaque on the entrance saying "Danger, do not enter."
It says
Dungeon closed for
radioactive.
maintenance.
Yeah.
you know when like you gesture to you sort of say like to your friends like, hey look, I'm gonna go talk to this girl I like. And, you do that little gesture. That's what I could think. Like, where you're like,
You have very different friends than mine.
It's just... Everyone just descends into... I just picture it like a camera shot. Everyone descends down and the camera just pans away, like it blurs, and then focuses on the foreground where it's just the sign.
Okay.
oh yeah.
So,
Which everyone missed, of course.
investigating the outside a bit more.
Mhm.
There is... Actually, hold on. Let me quickly double check something. 1 second.
1.
2.
Hey, that's it. I actually did only need 1 second to double check it.
Ooh.
So, above the entranceway, in well, the first thing is, you notice that this is in really quite good condition. It doesn't look like it's some sort of ruin that's been here for thousands of years. Second thing, there does appear to be engraved into the stone bricks a single character in a circle. What languages do you know?
Common, Elvish, Dwarvish.
Okay, you do not know what this is, unfortunately.
Of course not.
If only you had some sort of a bard with you.
Oh yeah, they know every
Well,
language.
considering we've, I say, hey, look, I found something. Can you read that?
Okay.
Who
I
are you
know.
talking to?
I come over. Mama knows common,
No,
gnomish.
I'm
Oh.
talking to Alia,
Alea. Mhm.
Oh, sorry.
the bard.
She comes
I'm
over.
talking to.
Yeah, makes
And
sense.
she
So
comes
sorry.
over and says, I could have a go, but I'd need to get up there to touch it. Could you help me up?
Poke, poke.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll
Hmm.
like cut my hands and let her put her foot and
Okay.
lift.
So let me just quickly glance over the description of the spell. 1 second.
Wait.
Oh, duration 1 hour. Okay.
Wait, what?
I'm looking at the spell.
Yeah, what spell?
Comprehend languages.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, as she's up there, gets out of her a pouch and a little pinch of soot and a little bit of salt and a little rubs it on
Pinch of
her
fairy dust?
hands before she steps up. She goes up and she traces the symbol and she says, "It means 2, as in the number."
That's interesting. Just a 2.
And she says, "Yes, it's just a 2."
Okay.
Hold on, does the spell...
How close are the other buildings?
Within a few minutes walking distance.
Maybe let's go check out one of the other ones and see what it has.
We do that when we
If there's
come
a
back
sign.
out.
Well, Arkin's doing his
I'm waiting.
praying.
I'm waiting to say it when
He's chatting up the statue.
that up. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you to finish so we can end on that because I think it will be quite wholesome.
So, out of character, did Alias say what language it was?
I'm looking at the spell description here and it doesn't mention about knowing what language it is. It just says that you understand the meaning of the written words.
Okay. Alright. That's fine.
Okay. So, given that we've gone a little bit over 2 hours streaming as now, like the stream's been going for 2 hours and 13 minutes. Let's say that the rest of the investigations happen next time. And Mr. W, I hand the mic over to you.
Thank you, Canada.
Yeah, but heavy.
How do you question? How do you pronounce the goddess's name again?
Cirillali, I think. 1 second, let me double check. Let me
Yeah.
Cyril Lally.
Well, that'll do
Yeah.
for now.
Okay, right. Everybody shush, let Mr. W speak uninterrupted.
So, you nailed down the statue. You can just about hear. Cirilali, I know I don't pray to you or any of the gods very often, but you are the goddess of family, and so I ask you to protect this family. I love these people, and they're the only ones who I've ever gotten really close to, so please, protect them, comfort them, and guide them to greatness. They deserve nothing less. And sort of bows his head, comes back up, dusts off his trousers from the dirt, looks over, says, "Right,
I think we have a dungeon to call, chaps.
Fade to black.
And then lays a big kiss on the statue.
You big old sappy bugger, you. Oh.
Bugger?
I was only saying
Yeah.
what I actually feel.
That was great.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Just a
Stay
little thumbs up.
tuned in 3 weeks, same bat time, same bat channel.
channel.
3 weeks, yeah. So, that's that, pretty much.
Yay.
Yay. Very fun, as always.
Hey, we finally made it out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only took us 3 months.
Yeah. Like, I am sorry, but I do need to go fairly sharpish.
Yeah.
Because
RuneSpot
I've
says
because I've got a job interview tomorrow.
DRC.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Congratulations. Hope it goes well.
Well, thank you.
But why is RuneSpath talking about DLC?
It's DIC.
Oh, right, sorry.
Oh, well, it's like, is that like, you know, that D? D.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah. I didn't.
I was a mistake.
Yeah, I
See you
think
later.
it was bi or something. Anyway, yeah. Goodbye.
I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. Good night.
Right.
Indeed. Shall we chat at all?
I mean, it was on screen for a
Intros,
while.
tone.
That was already read.
Yeah.
Love you, Blue.
Indeed.
Bye-bye,
Thank you
everybody.
for coming.
Good night.
Good night.